Hello, Mike Bradley. Hope you are doing well as always. So this is a video all about Maybury Guitars, and I actually shot this scarily over a year ago. It was at the British Boutique Guitar Festival, which was put on by LT Guitars and my dear friend and much missed friend, CGS, China Guitar Skeptic, China Mike. And it was actually at his house in his studio. And I came across the footage the other day on a hard drive, and I thought, oh man, I've got to put this out. And it was quite a little bit emotional to see, because obviously it was at China's studio there. But more importantly, Maybury Guitars are really, really cool. And I thought, let's share it. I completely forgot I had the footage. It was on a hard drive, so I thought I'd share it with you all. And I should say as well, apologies for some of the audio clipping in and out. The way China Mike set up his studio is completely different to how I did it. So whenever I start playing, the audio goes, but hopefully you get the idea of what's happening. Regular viewers, I haven't been on YouTube as much lately, but I will be back properly and explain where I've been and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, hope you're good and well. Maybury Guitars, check him out. Roll VT. Hello, Mike Bradley. I hope you are doing well as always. I'm here again at the British Boutique Guitar Festival, and I'm with another handsome man, Jason, and he's from Maybury Guitars. And I have, actually this guitar I believe was made by a fellow guitar YouTube, sorry, not made by, made for I should say, yeah, by you, for Lee. Am I right, you got this yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Cool, man. So tell me about this one. This is a
Fishhook S-Type, so obviously very similar to a Strat with my own horns.
Yeah.
It's made out of spruce, so the body's spruce with a Shushugiban finish, which is a Japanese weathering method.
Right.
So they used to do all of the outside of their buildings. So basically, you sand the body to the shape and everything that you need. You then burn it with a blowtorch.
Nice.
They used to do it with tubes over a fire back in, hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, a blowtorch is much quicker and easier. You then brush it down with a wire brush. I stain it, and then it's oiled. So it's,
wow.
But the charring of the wood actually makes it a lot harder. So that's a lot harder than a standard pine body. Soft. That's solid.
That's incredible, man. And I was looking at this. The maple, well, the fingerboard here. I'm assuming is it maple?
No,
there you go.
It's London plane. So the London plane trees you see, see everywhere.
Oh right, yeah.
In London, they are actually where lacewood comes from. So this is a lacewood fretboard from a London plane tree.
Wow. But the reason, maybe we mentioned the Fishhook, and it's kind of, I don't know how the light's hitting it. It kind of looks like, and with the inlays, it looks a little bit like fish. I don't know. Yes, it's only had that fish vibe. So no, it's great, man. It's again, what's cool is like obviously you can see where the influence is, but you've got your own spin on it. Yeah. Because the amount of Strats out there with all the bodies and rosewood and maple necks, rosewood fingerboard or maple fingerboard, and I like the fact that you're doing your own spin. And that makes it unique for you.
It does. I mean, when I started this, I felt it had to be my own stuff. I wanted people to be able to see a guitar and know that came from me. Rather than that's another Fender copy. Or, I have made exact Tele bodies, but it's always had my own spin on it.
That's
so
good.
It'll have a different finish, different woods. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I think guitar players out there, we are very delicate souls, and we like what we like, we don't like what we don't like, and I'm the same on it, and so with kind of Strat copies and stuff, a lot of times it's like, well, I'll just get a Fender, or insert any brand, Gibson, whatever like that. So here, if you want something a little bit different, I think it's great that, and it definitely sounds what it's all about. Let me just go for a little picture. Obviously, oh, there's the point. Are these any specific specific brand?
They're Vanson 59s and they're Alnico 5s. They've got quite a lot of punch to them.
Yeah, they have, haven't they? Yeah, definitely. So that was the neck pickup. Guitar, man. This is
good.
really, really nice. Yeah, I can see why Lee likes it. Very, very nice. So we got a plethora, a smorgasbord of your other guitars here. So I suppose it'd be rude not to have a quick little fiddle on some of them, shouldn't I?
Do you want this Tele?
Yeah. Now I remember picking this one up out, and it had a bit of girth, but not as much weight as I first thought it was.
So it's a swamp ash body,
right?
But the reason that people think that it's heavy, it's not.
Right.
It's just not as light as
these ones. Yeah.
Spruce ones. You know.
I got the old left-handed head. Oh look. Now hopefully the camera can kind of get that. That is a lip right there, isn't it?
So I love a volute. So most of my guitars, unless it is specifically a sort of somebody wants a flat heel like a Fender or whatever, I'll volute and the head sock will be angled.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of string trees, so putting a slight angle.
You know what? I'm not a fan of string trees, and I don't mind one, but when I see two, I think it's just wrong. And I've got an old blue Strat I've had for 20 years, and it had two strings, it's a 90s Strat, and I took the second one off. I just don't like that. I think they're pointless, and they just don't look nice to me, you know. certainly got a ring to it, hasn't it? Really, I mean, the Strat was nice, but I think this is really nice, man. Same company pickup.
Those are Fender.
Oh, okay.
So, Fender USA pickup.
Just regular stock.
Stock
Nice.
Fender pickups.
Just goes to show then, good bit of wood.
Yeah.
Can make 'em
so
really...
the other thing on this is it's got an oak neck.
Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I knew it was pretty, but...
So it's a figured oak neck.
Wow.
I use white oak a lot on my necks. It's people think oak's heavy. It's not.
Sure, yeah.
It's not at all. And in fact, when you try the baritone,
Right, that baritone, is it? Oh, I'll go to that in a minute, yeah.
That's an oak neck as well. So,
I think it's the first time I played an oak neck, I think. Beautiful. Let's try our baritone boy. This is great. Yeah. I like that one. Shit. Right. No, I haven't played many baritones in my time. What's the story of this one? Could it kind of look, is that from like a fence? Or
I think that one was scaffold boards as well.
Oh, the scaffold board.
That's scaffold, which is why it's got the cuts and stuff in. They were in the board when I got it.
Got ya.
And I was originally, we're going to come on to the upscaler in a second. I was originally going to make an upscaler with it, but I cut the body and it just looked so menacing.
Yeah. And it sounds it. It's a wicked sound.
So that's the Sunbear Sabbath pickups that are in there. So
right.
that's Sunbear. I use a lot of their pickups.
Okay.
And
I can't sound
the Sabbath are their sort of metal.
Their name. Yeah, sure, yeah.
But they're custom built, so they've got brass surrounds and then a painted black grill on them.
I can imagine after 6 months of solid use on this guitar, it will look even cooler and menacing. It will be very...
It wears really nicely.
Yeah.
But again, that's got that Shugi Barn weathering on it, so it's hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What a great... This... look at that.
So yeah, oak neck again, and that's got a Zebrano fretboard.
Zebrano fretboard. Nice. Chord. It's a big old neck. I like that though. Right, this and the Tele so far. Okay, hit me. Should we go this one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm loving these. The look of these. The first impressions, I'm like, are these like staples?
they are. Yeah, it's brass rod that's been bent over.
Right.
So again, this one is made out of scaffold boards. We didn't see each other in the last one, but I
No.
bought a whole bunch of boutique ones with
Right.
like burl poplar tops and
Right, yeah.
bodies. And this time I've brought some of the sort of more rougher and ready stuff.
Yeah.
So this is from a range of guitars that I do called an Upscaler. So there is nothing on there that is new.
Brilliant.
So it's all about sustainability.
Yeah.
The body is scaffold boards again. It's got staples, but that's not what's holding it together.
Right.
It's actually all doweled.
Oh, okay.
So the whole thing
wow.
is doweled. That's not coming apart ever.
Yeah.
The neck is from an old neck that I had hanging around. I think it came from a Harley Benton kit.
Oh, really?
And then I've completely refinished
I was
it.
going to say, this is
It's
nice.
not. It's
No disrespect to anybody at Harley Benton, but yeah, that would not be my first impressions.
That's
there.
probably had 5 hours worth of work
Oh, wow.
spent on it to get the neck the way that it is. It's been roasted to match the body, oiled.
Yeah, it's a lovely feeling neck. Really, really nice feeling.
Ibanez pickups. So
Okay.
they're second-hand Ibanez pickups. It's got a second-hand Gotto bridge and stop.
Right.
The pick guard is from a PB base, which I thought matched the shape of the body.
Yeah.
It's been,
Let's see how it sounds.
spruce body guitars.
Yeah.
The sustain just goes on.
Spoke over when I was playing it, but they've all got their own unique
Every one of them
tone
is unique.
and sound to them, you know.
I mean, no two guitars are the same.
Nah.
You know, even if I tried to make them the same,
Sure,
they
yeah.
would
Well,
sound different.
the source you're using for all your
Yeah.
bits and bobs, you know. And there's one more, which
There
is the interesting one. And I mean that in a very polite, nice way, you know. So look at that. Well, it's got a bit of weight, isn't it?
It does. So this is
that's
guitar number 1. So this is
Okay.
the very, very first guitar that I made. And I started making guitars 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
And this was for my son. So my son was 8. He was playing classical guitar.
Yeah.
And he wanted to move on to electrics. And I mean, he was playing on a half-size classical guitar, but wanted to go on to full scale length. We went to the local shop. He was trying these guitars, and none of them really fitted him because he's, you know, obviously small frame. And so he said to me, "Dad, can you not just make me a guitar?" And I thought about this for a couple of days, and then I watched over a period of a week 14 hours worth of YouTube videos.
Nice. And
then set about making this for him. Now, people are going to look at it and think it's out there, and it is in comparison to a normal Fender or whatever. But there is a reason that it's the shape and size that it is.
I look forward to this.
So, he was playing classical guitar, played on your left leg.
Yeah.
He wanted full scale length and was a small body.
Okay. So
that was how he played.
And he's 8. So
So that was where that came from. I made it out as a bit of an oak worktop. We just had a kitchen fitted, and this bit of oak was lying around. So,
right.
And I guess that was actually where I kind of got into the whole sustainable thing. Is you don't have to use mahogany or maple. Alder. You don't need to use that. There are other woods out there that you know you can use and are perfectly good for making guitars from. So,
absolutely.
So that was it. And
should we see how she sounds? So that must be volume. It's awkward to play, but it sounds. You
can play it on.
I mean, I just thought it was going to slip off. I mean, actually, no, it's all right.
It's got a neck.
Is it because I'm so used to picking in a certain way, so it's kind of. Man, there you go. That's my first experience on one of these.
Yeah. I mean, I've made another couple of these for people. I mean, and it's great if you're somebody that's smaller framed and want full
I think what you were saying about how it's designed. I've been teaching kids over the last God knows how many years. That is a common thing there about shapes of the guitars and quarter size, half size and stuff. And especially when a little one wants to play an electric guitar. I completely understand. It completely makes sense, man. So, and is your son still playing? See,
he is. He's 14 now. He's got school bands.
Good man.
Done his first gig out.
Fantastic.
In the pub. Yeah, so he's really.
Oh, good on him. That's amazing. And he's been playing for a while, so he's coming on a little bit now.
Yeah, he's really. I'm obviously biased, but. He's amazing.
Good on him. Hello, Jason's son, who's out there. I'm assuming you've got a website and you're in all the socials, are you, and all that stuff?
www.mabrygguitars.co.uk or .com.
Both, yeah, nice.
Instagram at Maybury Guitars. I've got loads of content on Instagram.
I'll
YouTube.
be sure to hit load of links all in the description box and stuff. So
all the usuals.
All the usual suspects, absolutely. Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Jason, and thank you for taking me on the tour de France of your guitars. They're great, man. Especially that Tele. T-style, I should say.
Yeah, Fishhook T-Type is what I call it, but yeah.
It's, that's great, man.
So, they've actually all got names. So this one is a saguaro.
Okay.
That shape is a saguaro, and that can come in that finish.
Sure, yeah.
That's not a saguaro, that's a chola. That's the saguaro.
Got ya. Right.
They're all named after cactus genus. So,
okay.
You have to come up with something for
getting
your names.
Absolutely.
And Fishhook is a cactus as well. So, that's where it all came from.
That's a pretty face. Well, Jason, it's been great meeting you. I'll make sure I put all the links in the description box below. And let us know your thoughts. Hit us up in the comments. What did you like? That's always a good thing, isn't it? Good to know what the people like, you know. And so please let us know. And thanks to CGS and everyone for having me and us at the British Boutique Guitar Festival. And I'll be Mike Bradley. I'll see you soon. And I'm going to go digging. Take care. See you later. Mike Bradley signing out.